Right, welcome back. Last time we went ahead and did a, well, wound up another tech level. Also finished off standing army ideas, so I should be able to start military reform. If I had more bureaucratic influence. Yeah, there was a recent event at the there was an event at the very end which dropped bureaucratic influence, so I'm back to square one with that again. At least until I can promote the bureaucratic faction. However, before that I was able to get an update in... Give me a minute, I need to actually find it. In institutional oversight, which helps with provincial corruption. I believe there's another level in institutional oversight. No, that's the maximum level. Okay. Yeah. Might be able to do a bunch of stuff at once, although that might not be the best of ideas. Okay, so, yeah. In addition, this colony is finally almost finished. It should be finished before the end of next year, so finally. Honestly, by this point I can definitely say it has been long enough. It has been long enough. Zokonochka. So let's take it. Wait, I probably should check out that. Okay, they just have 2 ships. I'm sure if I combine my galleon here, this should have enough cannons to take on anything they can send. Alright. I believe it should be ready. I believe the modifier for endorsing a faction should expire. Oh, 59. Okay, another year. Okay, it's a bureaucratic expansion and the anti-corruption measures that have ended. Right, let's influence the executive again. Dropping it by another 20. Oh, I could do this. I mean, I don't really need that stuff, so a little bit extra for the nobility should be good. Especially since I'm over land forcing them at the moment. Thanks to worse recruitment, because the nobles are not loyal. Although army maintenance shouldn't go too high over. It's still not great. Maybe a bit of end rattling. Noval Occitanie. Zapotec. I don't like any of those options. Willing to give up that much. But they're fine with 21 ducats, so I'll take that. Do have to core the province, however. But I should be able to... Oh, right, I haven't actually stated this. Oh yeah, I need to make them into a core. Great. Well, it's going to be a bit of time before I can actually do anything there. Keep in mind, most of that is unrelated. It doesn't actually have anything to do with the war. Oh, come on. I was hoping to... Well, freeing the peasantry will have to wait. Possibly a long, long while, because the air's not very good either. Power void plus 25. 50% executive authority. Yeah. What's even better is that the air, while slightly more evenly distributed, is probably going to end up being worse in that manner. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Continue with current leadership. This one's good. Implements secondary review of new hires. It also doesn't cost much in the way of negative effects. The only main problem is it doesn't reduce state corruption as much. However, it does not increase administration costs and also produces elite power from autonomy. So let's go through with it. Lavishly endow the church. Donate to the church. I earn enough money to deal with that. Wait a minute. Oh no, I had forgotten about that, didn't I? Oh yes, I have. Oops, I have completely forgotten about that. Right. Provincial corruption has skyrocketed because of all this. Great. Not to mention provincial state corruption has also increased. Right, so this is probably going to cause a ton of problems. I'll probably swap to service ideas once I update military service. Honestly, shouldn't be that hard. Ability are displeased. Everyone else is indifferent. I lose 10 legitimacy and 2 stability. Oh, just that? I guess the reform of military organization doesn't actually do that much. So it doesn't seem to be increasing anything else. Huh. Just costs noble loyalty. That's it. And relations. No, I don't want to risk anything more, so... I do, however, probably need to do something to make them happier. But there's nothing I can do. It's not for right now. lost more stat points. I'm not entirely sure why. Right, okay. Before we sign off, how about a quick check to see if there's anything that I would like to replicate a claim on. Nothing too particular. These coastal provinces do look like a good idea, especially this one. Especially since it has gold and all that. Though I believe salt mining might actually be better. And gold. No, I can't actually see that. Well, there's a good bit of sea salt, but it's mostly gold. And it also appears there's not enough rurals to fulfill those needs, so there's a lot moving in. Yeah, okay. So, went ahead and France was distracted, so went to war with Mexico. I still don't actually know if I can declare war on a colony without the mother country intervening, because I remember that being a talking point at some point during, well, at the very least it was after 1.29. Beyond that, though, I don't remember much. It's been ages, and I don't really pay much attention to EU4 development anymore, so I might have taken it in at some point. I don't know when, though. So yeah, I've conquered this province. Trying to get as much prestige as possible. Old ruler died, so now I've got this guy. Joy. The air is not much better, but at least he's calm, so it would help with stability. In case you haven't noticed from the red number here, I've got terrible stability, but that's because I updated my direct taxation to unlock all direct taxation types, and to make it more efficient, which should help with my income. Well, that should be a bit better than it was last time. It seriously affects stability, though. I've also updated the levies, so manpower has reduced, but thankfully it's not that bad. I just need to avoid war up until I can get volunteers, which should be much better than levies. At least once I get better base welfare. Although I believe there should be a lot of things that would be able to help that. I believe better tax collection does not. Okay. Doesn't actually affect them. Still, that should seriously help once I get that. However, it's probably going to be expensive. It's not only that I need 150 points from here. I'm probably also going to do other things. Just going to burn a lot of mill points. And some diplo points too. Oh, and I probably should get the next tax, shouldn't I? Do I want to grab that? I could grab this, which costs 240. This cost 290. The cost will reduce by 0.7%. Okay. If I really want to go down quality ideas now, yeah, why not? Military academy, so let's not pass down is hardly learned at all. General cost minus 10%, so it's 5 points cheaper. Yeah, it's 3 points cheaper, so I can still afford this. Flintlock muskets and the Mercator projection. Okay, so flintlock muskets, reduce morale damage taken by reserves minus 5%. Land morale plus 0.1, infantry fire plus 0.1, artillery fire plus 0.2, artillery shock plus 0.09. The Mercator projection. Global ship trade power plus 2%. Max colonial range plus 20. Trade range plus 100. So it can reach even further away, trade-wise. Yeah, pretty much any important node I can see, I can reach. I am having some rebel trouble, but bad stability. It's good enough of an explanation for why it's going on. So hopefully it should improve once... It is worsening at the moment, and I can take some measures to force it to improve in maybe, although personally I'd rather wait until stuff like urban autonomy and wherever the heck that one is that lowers noble power. Those does seem to have disappeared, so it should start improving again. Although that also means noble power will probably start to increase soon. Concessions, admin technology. Better, and these are various things to stay up at the very, very top. So yeah, stability should actually start to improve. I still haven't figured out how stability stuff actually works as a number, but okay, the -99% is a good sign, I believe. So yeah, it should actually start to improve, or at the very least, not go to -3. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to core this province and eventually probably end up staying in, if only to accept Mixian culture. Also, this province finished with colonizing, despite the fact that I started this ages ago. So now I'm colonizing this province, although it's having awful communication. Just right, isn't it? Although I believe the autonomy is a bit broken at the moment. It just seems a bit off. It's not supposed to be at 50% anymore. It's been finished for a while now. Otherwise I wouldn't have 176 population in this province. I mean, sure, I'm getting a decent amount, but... An average of 13.1. Yeah, so it's increasing by about 40 per year. So it does take a while. I should improve with technology and certain ideas, I guess. Right, okay, that's good enough. I shouldn't actually look at ideas. Especially since I'm still recording. Making this end bit way too long. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.